Good afternoon. Howdy. Today we're doing an SEO audit of gibbslandscaping.net. G'day, my name is Kieran from Clear Imaging, and I've been doing search engine optimization since all the way back in 2003. And I'm doing this today because I want to give you my knowledge so you can grow your business. So the idea of this audit is to find SEO mistakes on your website and give you the solution so you can improve your rank. So I want to make it very clear that this is just a brief overview. We won't have time to cover everything, but we're going to go over enough major stuff so that you can make some big changes. Alrighty, so let's rock and roll. First things first, we're going to go over here to the side, right click, view page source, and I'm going to press Control F, look for title, and there it is, the title. And this tells Google what your page is all about. This is a very important piece here. So we have your company name in the middle, we have your service area, and then we have your main keywords. This is perfectly done. But for me, I would put the company name first. That's just me. I'd put company name over here, then the keyword, and then that. No big deal, but you have that done very nicely. So that's excellent. And the next thing we're going to look at is your heading tag, H1. Heading 1. If you've ever been in Microsoft Word, you know when you can make headings for paragraphs. There's H1, H2, H3. It just means heading 1, and it's basically the main heading for the page. This says welcome to site. That would be this guy. Okay, that's your H1, your heading 1. The title, the earlier thing we were looking at, is up there actually. See? So this needs to be done. This needs to be redone. This is not optimized. This should get SEO'd. So please contact us and we can SEO it for you. Next, how about amount of text on your homepage? So this is looking decent. I'm looking at maybe 200 words, maybe 150 words here. I would like to see 500 words. If you think of it like this, you have this landscaping website. You have X amount of pages with X amount of text. If there was another landscaping website in your area and it had, let's say, 1,000 words of text on each page, when Google sees that and Google sees your site, it's going to make a different kind of assessment. It's going to place the other site as more of an authority than yours because it has more stuff, in this case more text. So you should go big on getting text written. So get this homepage filled out 500 words. Let's check your inner pages. We'll take a peek. I can see you have a ton of service pages, which is excellent. I'm really glad you're doing that because these websites that have 5 pages are not going to do. So I like that you have this happening. I like to see sites that have 50 pages minimum. So this is good. You have a good amount of text on your About page. Services, this is very nice and comprehensive. I wonder if you have already done advanced SEO with Clear Imaging. So that's very good. Yeah, so all these pages are looking good. They have a good amount of text. All I'm looking at right now is the amount of text on these pages, and they're all looking pretty good. And they all have their titles done as well. These are the titles. And they have their H1 done nicely as well. So these are nicely SEO'd pages. We've got a good heading 1 on this one. We've got a good title up on that. And then we've got a whole bunch of text. Well, this one's a little short actually. So we'll pop open a few more. I can see you have heaps of them. We won't open all of them. We'll pop open a few more. See if we can find any guys that are missing anything. Looking good. That's fine. Then I see you have some of these special pages. Let's pop those open. Yeah, this is good. All right. So we're not going to click on all 50 of your pages in here, but you get the idea. You want to have 500 words and even more. Go for the gold. Just don't do the minimum. So that's looking good. What else should we check for you? How about your SSL? Yes, you have your security certificate up here. Very good. good job on doing that. I ran another test for you. This is called the Google Page Speed Insights Test. You're ranking 91, which is pretty darn good. Oops, Clear Imaging websites almost always rank in the 90s. So this just means Google really thinks the coding of this website is good. So don't worry about the techno speak down here. Just know this is good. I checked the mobile friendly test from Google, and of course your site is mobile friendly because it's with Clear Imaging. So there you go, looking good. And we ran a test for some broken links. We may have some broken links here. Let's check this one out. Yeah. So go ahead and put in a ticket in the ticket system, and we will rectify this. Close those down. So there's some other things we can check out while we're here. Testimonials page, very important. I see you have it called reviews, which is fine. And I'm seeing we have maybe 13 or so. Pretty decent. So this is what I think, and hear me out. I would like you to put the city under the name and the date and a photo of the job, of the project itself. This isn't SEO right now we're talking about. This is just good practice. This is more of a marketing thing. So when people land on this page, it's going to be way more impactful. It's going to be so much more believable. They'll see, oh wow, because I'll tell you what, nobody does that. Very few people throw up the photo of the actual project in the testimonial. So it might take some work. You might even have to go back and take a picture, but it's well worth it. It'll really sell your visitors, okay? So keep adding more testimonials. It's good text for Google as well. So let's keep that going. How about your social media? So we've got your Facebook up here. We've got your Google Maps. And that's about it. Do they work? Yeah. I would suggest adding whatever social media properties you have, such as LinkedIn or Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, whatever you have, go ahead and add them. Also Yelp as well, for sure. Because then it's going to tell Google that there's a relationship between this domain and that social media account. So then on search results, your social media properties will come up. Like if I Google your name up here, this is your company name. If you start connecting all your social media icons up here, it should help them rank on your search up here. See how you already have them coming up, so that's good. So go ahead and do that so it can be more strong relationship between your properties, your digital properties in other words. Moving on, we have your portfolio. I would suggest a couple more categories. Break it down into some other categories and add some more. Got to keep adding more photos. You want to add, keep adding content so Google thinks your site is alive. That's always important. I don't see an articles section, so I would highly suggest that you get that going and add. I like to see an article a week, but if you can't, at least do an article every 2 to 3 weeks. And then that would be some really good content. Because if you look at this, you're kind of done service page wise. Like what else are you going to put here? This is all of your stuff. So as far as expanding content from here forward, let's get you an articles link, and then you can start adding new pages once every couple weeks. So that'll be good. And then the last thing, just for fun, I want to show you this. So we only have 8 reviews. Your rating is good, 4.5 stars, but you only have 8 reviews, and that just won't do, to be completely honest with you. You want to dominate. You want to be so far above everybody else that you're the #1 choice and nobody else stands a chance. And I would imagine there's quite a few landscapers in this service area. So you need to, eventually get over 100 reviews. Don't let that overwhelm you, but just keep that in mind to not be complacent about. I'm not saying you are complacent, but you need to get more aggressive about getting more reviews so you can dominate your other competitors. All right. So I hope that was helpful for you, And this is us, Clear Imaging. So as I said, that was just a brief SEO audit. There was no way we could cover everything, but we went over some stuff that you can do to start getting some big changes and move your site along in the search results. And if you've been watching this and you've been thinking, hey, I don't have time for all this. I want these guys to do it for me. Well, then we can totally help you with that. We've been helping small business owners get their sites moving up in Google since 2004. And we only employ 100% ethical SEO techniques. So just come on down, clearimaging.com, fill out a form, and tell us what we can do. All right, take care and Happy New Year.